Aaron,
Roxanne.
how you doing? I don't know. I look sleepy, but I don't know
No.
if I am sleepy. Sidebar, we're just putting this at the top because I cannot wait. Do you know I was interviewed for Terry's podcast, MLM podcast, and he literally said, shout out to Terry, by the way. He said, I just love RoxTalks because you and Taryn, you like go on all these random tangents and you go there and then you go somewhere else and you go there. He's like, it's just so funny. I'm like, I laughed. I'm like, do we go on tangents? I didn't even know that.
We do. We definitely
really?
do. We're both very guilty.
Okay, well, this is a tangent at the top.
Right.
Doll.
So what are we here to talk about today?
So listen, this is a serious conversation.
Wait, spoiler alert, you guys. This is a Rox rant.
I did not make that name up. This is okay, but this is important and this is going to like jettison our industry forward. You know, we have a lot going on this summer, some great things over at RoxTalks, and it happens to be the 1-year anniversary of Social Templates Club. Something that I birthed because I just felt like, and I saw maybe even before they saw it, so many network marketers understood the social story success blueprint, understand the value and the importance of social media. But by Jove, they do not have necessarily the time or the desire to build out their brand expertise in social context. So like with infographics and carousels and reels and stories and do all the other things. So I thought, okay, Eureka, Social Template Club, you get 16 templates that are algorithm ready because we know Instagram's always changing, that can be customized very easily and you're off to the races. So I've been getting messages from people.
Yeah.
I'm not calling anyone specifically, saying things like, I love Social Templates Club so much. I don't want to share it with any other network marketer. I don't want them to have it too. Hair on fire. That's probably why it's in a bonnet right now. Okay.
Let's unpack that. What does that mean?
You want to know what it really means?
Yeah.
It means I think that the world, the universe, life is so small that if someone else is successful, there's not enough room for me to be successful.
Yeah. Like if you're shining too bright, then people aren't going to see my light.
It is a lack mindset, as people like to call it, a scarcity mindset. Like there's only one pie. And if you have a big piece of pie, then I don't get as big a piece of pie. Taryn gets the whole pie and I get just a little sliver.
Yeah. And it's also all or nothing mindset there too. Like it can't be both, you know? And I think probably what we all just collectively went through with COVID and are still going through is these shortages, or like we're kind of seeing this play out in real life in some instances. And that's scary.
Like toilet paper, like or like cleaning supplies.
You know, yeah, like those things, like it's just the random things that you usually think you have. And so it's like, is that carrying over into business a little bit where
does it trigger people?
Yeah, like you can't share because then if I'm sharing, maybe there's going to be less for me.
I like the fact that you're just blaming it on current circumstances, but unfortunately, this is something that I hear in our industry. And it's like, you know, you might sell Modere and you have collagen. Well, lo and behold, Isogenics has collagen too, both liquid collagens. And then Green collagen. And then there's there's all these other collagen companies that have collagen. Lo and behold, we can't actually work together or collab because if someone buys my collagen, then they're not going to want your collagen. Or skincare is another exciting example with that, right? Like people think, oh my gosh, it's like we think that if someone is going to purchase even, and those are two like similar examples, but people think if you buy my Zaya leggings, then you're not going to buy someone else's Savvy's leggings or Savvy's top or someone else's skincare. It's like, why do we think, like, if we just thought about our own lives and how much shopping we do and how many different places we shop, why do we think, and then why do we think there's not enough to go around? And then the other thing is this, there are billions of people on this earth.
Billions. So many. And sometimes you need that like check, that reality check, like, have you ever like, I hang out at home quite a bit, work from home. And then I'll go to like an event in my town and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to see so many people I know. And then you get there and you're like, who are all these people? Oh my gosh. Like other people live in this town.
And you live in a little town.
And I live in a small town. Yeah,
exactly. That's a really good point. I mean, how many times do you see the same people at a grocery store and all things? And maybe some of you are like, I do, that's why I'm worried. But here is the thing. The way that you can be the best you is not by not talking about or not being open to other things. Be the best you. Like, be the most authentic you, and people will be attracted to you. We've got to believe that. And stop. If you see something, say something. But if you see something that is like good for the industry, do not hide it under a bushel. No, I'm going to let it shine. Like, for real, get it out there. This is why I'll tell you, Taryn. It's Taryn.
Tell me. I'm ready.
This is why we're stuck with Hey Girl messages. This is why we're stuck with list of 200. This is why we're stuck with, okay, tell people, hey, come on over. I want to hang out with you. And then surprise, it's a party. Now everybody buy something. Or, hey, let's go out for dinner. And, oh, just kidding. It's a meeting in a hotel. Like, y'all, this is why we have the bad slimy tactics, or the, hey, I see you in TJ Maxx and you like, I'm going to follow you around. This happens. Yeah. And then I'll give you a couple compliments and see if you want to join my business. Y'all, because those are the only things people are talking about, because the things that do work, you don't want to share.
Right.
And then you wonder why the industry looks so bad, because the only things that people are talking about, all the bad things. Yes, I called those things bad. I did.
I can't believe you're just exposing this right now. This is good.
Well, it's here. Whether it's good or bad, I'm just putting it out there. Remember, I did that inner child work. I said, I'm going to just get it out. And so, like, I don't know, you have two choices. Stop emailing me, telling me you're not going to share something like Social Templates Club that you love because you don't want other people to find out about it. Stop that. Don't email me, but change the behavior as well too. You can just not tell me, like, actually share it, because you need to know when someone else in your company, whether they are direct to you and you benefit from them, when they do better, you do better. The reputation of the company and the products that you are representing goes up. How many times? I can't tell you how many times. When I was rocking my business in network marketing, I'd get the, oh, I've heard of it before. And I had this totally bad situation with somebody, but I trust you, so I'll try it. That whole caveat, the but, should never happen. But if we don't teach and share things to get our industry into circa 2022 and beyond, we're going to be stuck in the back with ridiculousness.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And when it comes down to like something like Social Templates Club, like, it's customizable. You share it to someone and it doesn't look the same. And that's why we teach social media the way we teach it, because you're not going to look the same as the person next to you going through it.
Yes.
That's what's different. We're teaching you how to be unique in it.
Fundamentals. It's like when you go to school. I love that you said that, by the way. Like when you go to school, can you imagine if teachers are like, I'm not going to teach all those kids how to write. Maybe they don't anymore. Maybe they type, but I'm not going to teach them how to write, because if their handwriting is better than mine, then there's not enough to go around. Like, you learn the fundamentals of writing. Exactly. You learn the fundamentals of writing, and then you have your own style. No one's handwriting looks the same. It's the same thing. You're getting the fundamentals from Social Stories, or you're diving into Social Templates Club and you're getting the actual templates and you're customizing them. So two next to each other don't look the same. I got news for you. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I can even, oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
But what is great about it is now you have professional looking things out there in the world representing people who are either in your exact company or in the industry of direct selling, network marketing, social selling, social retail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, you're going to use the same company stock image as everybody else, but right. Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
I got an itchy eye here. Hold on. Can't talk and itch my eye. Keep going.
Or people watching are like, some people can't handle it when you put your finger near your eye because they have contact. Yeah. And they're like, I can't stop. I'm like, I'm okay. Really, it's okay. I guess that would be one of the tangents Terry was talking about right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real life podcasting. We're not stopping and editing. Well, sometimes we have to.
Sometimes we have to. Yeah. There are moments. And if I could hammer this home, and I'm a big practice what I preacher, you know this.
Yeah.
And so you guys are going to see some things. You see it already with the summit, like the summit that we do each year, bringing in people that can help you regardless of, they're in the business of coaching too. I don't give two rips. Because if you don't listen to it from me, maybe you'll hear it from someone else and then we're all better.
Exactly. And vice versa. Like someone can come from them to you. And it's like, we're just trying to make it so you find your people and find where you want to excel. Like that's our ultimate goal, is for you to succeed in whatever avenue that ends up looking like. Cool.
Yeah. Awesome sauce. That's a fantastic thing, because when you succeed, not only is it just really exhilarating for you because you've gone beyond what you thought you could. It's kind of exhilarating for us. We're like, we had a hand in that. I irritated her. She went somewhere else and she found her thing.
Yeah.
but then also it's better for the world. And maybe this is very like, we are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better day. So looks like but it really does make everybody, like, it makes it better. It makes the industry better and makes the collective better. So like, let's stop with the nonsense. So if you see something you like using, share it with someone who's not directly benefiting share it with your downline, but also share it with someone who's not directly benefiting from you, or you're not directly benefiting from. Yeah. You get it? You're with me?
I got it. Share the love. There's enough to go around.
So
how do you, I guess I'm just kind of thinking, like, how do you get out of a mindset like that?
You're so good. I was about to say the opposite of a lack or scarcity mindset is one of abundance.
Mm-hmm.
It's
that word. I don't always love that word. It's a good word, but I'm like, it's so vague. Like, what does abundance mean?
So I love that you said that too, because in my heyday of network marketing, one of the terms was, you're so abundant. Thank you for being so abundant. Oh, they're so abundant. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like we should be frolicking in the woods. And we're not even like, that was before I was in California with the woo-woo-ness. I'm like, you're so abundant. But I do think an abundant like a mindset of abundance, what that means to me now is that you believe that there is more than enough to go around. There's almost like too much to go around, almost like an embarrassment of riches. So there's so much to go around that you're like, you get a car and you get a car and you get 10 cars and you get 5 cars. Like, so if you, and I just like, we know that network marketing is like more than selling and having business. It's soul work, right? Y'all, if you just try to live in a mindset of abundance, you'll be shocked at how that changes the glasses you're looking through. Mm-hmm. There's a song before your time, Taryn, called The Rose-Colored Glasses. These rose-colored glasses. You know what?
I don't know the song, but I like hear the saying.
Yeah. And it was this really sad, it's a country song that I'm looking through, shows only the beauty and hides all the truth. He's like, I guess the woman's leaving him. I don't know. But I remember this song because we were only allowed to listen to country when I was growing up. So that's the story for another day. But if you put on these glasses of abundance, you're going to see abundance. You're going to see opportunities to give. And giving doesn't always mean, I've got to give to giving is in everything that you do. And so when you practice that, what you're also going to find is a lot comes back to you. When you don't hold things tight and you let it, now I'm thinking about Christina Aguilera. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back for sure, that's how you know. But literally like abundance. So maybe this means like you invite another team to your training. You tell people about Social Templates Club and you share this like golden gem that is like less than $25. And they get all this goodness. You invite people to things that helped you. If you're trying something new, you are confident about like, hey, this worked. Let's share it. Not I waited till I was the $1 million diamond crusted Jubilee and then I share it. Because honestly, by then, probably a little outdated. Just going to say.
Yeah, could be. I like this. I hope this kind of puts a fire under some people's butts and join us in wanting to change the industry. It's like you can change the industry by changing your thoughts and behaviors too. And the way you're thinking about it and perceiving it.
What does abundance mean to you?
Well, I think to me, it means endless. Because sometimes with abundance or like how you were saying, I instantly felt like it was like, oh, you're being selfless and you're giving. And that feels exhausting, feels people pleasing in that sense. So it's like, abundance means to me, like there's endless possibilities. Like you can make no wrong decision because when you have your abundance glasses on, no matter which direction you're going, no matter which interactions you're having, like something is then coming back to you.
I like that. So fruitful. Fruitful. So if you're in a belief and in the glasses of abundance where there's endless possibilities and endless, if it's wealth you're going for, community to go around, how would you live your life if you didn't feel like, oh my gosh, there's only one of these things that I have? Like, there's only a certain amount. Like if you knew it was endless, how giving would you be and how much would come back to you?
And I think you'd be less stressed. I mean, I can only speak from my little anxiety-ridden self, but when so say I'm like stuck in something, like and then it's like, wait a second, I'm just going to allow it to happen because no matter what, it's going to be good. Or no matter what, I'm going to get more clients. No matter what, I'm going to make sales.
It's going to be epic. Yeah.
Epic. And you just breathe a little bit better and you feel better and you show up better.
Yes. So food for thought for y'all. And what would it look like if everyone listening started living with the abundance glasses on, believing that things weren't scarce? And how would that have a trickle effect on our whole industry? It would increase the respect, the sales, the impact, all of it.
Less drama.
Well, no, there's always going to be drama. I'm kidding.
Another episode, we'll go on another rant about that.
Just kidding. I love it. What's going on in your life, Mike?
The best holiday weekend recently. We went away and I turned my phone off to hold.
Hey.
But my little projector baby, I think we had been around too many people. We're both projectors. We need our space. He's sick now. And I thought he was better, but then last night, like he wasn't doing as great. So I'm hoping we're on the mend, but actually, I was just going to say in my future, I see a day, like I just need like a day off to be alone, but I forgot I'm going to the spa. Finally, it's here. It's Tuesday.
Oh my gosh. What was your birthday? Like 10 years ago?
Yeah, 10 whole years ago. And I'm going. And it's going to be like 6 hours. And then I forgot that night is my monthly girls' night out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to show
Jeremy
up.
Know? Does Jeremy
like
know?
Jello.
I know. Does Jeremy know?
No, okay. I should probably tell him he's going to be watching the kids all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
all day. So yay me. That just gave me a light again because I was like, God, I'm so tired. And I'm like, oh yeah, spa day.
T minus like 3 days. And thank you for putting on my calendar because I'm like, can I just, you put the spa day on my calendar too? So I can just feel like I might show up. You don't know.
Come on.
You don't know. I don't know. I might.
Teach me how to cold plunge.
Dude, you see that? No, you can't. I got to turn my, I.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn myself, in the cryo. I wanted to go 3 minutes to see, and it was getting better. And I kept going after that, by the way, because I had cryo to be done. So I'm loving the cryo.
What's your plans with that now? Because I know you had kind of talked about like you were going to do it like a lot to kind of jumpstart the system. Yep. And then do you separate it now or?
I will, but now I'm clearly this is not my bedroom. You might think it is, which is really funny because the podcast that came out this week, I was also in a room in my t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I am in, where am I? Hot Atlanta, as I call it. I'm in Atlanta. Speaking at the Truby conference.
Like Georgia?
Yeah, like Georgia.
Why? Literally, this is so funny because I kept thinking you were in Texas, but then obviously that wouldn't work for our time right now as we're recording. And then I'm like, what? Whoa.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
I want to go there.
Hanging with the Truby peeps. So I'm here speaking tomorrow and heading back. So why was I saying that? So I feel like when I travel, it slows down my metabolism. So I'm going to go back. I got a month membership unlimited. So I'm going to go at least 3 times next week. And the days I don't go, I want to get a cryo facial because I'm telling you, Cryo Me a River, my face looks amazing.
It does. Like you're literally glowing, but I'm worried about this much cold on your heart.
No, it's good for you. Check out the Human Labs. It's a podcast. Honestly, I've never listened to it, but my friend did. That's how this cold plunge thing
See, this is why direct marketing works when you show off your personality because you trust your friend to recommend this and it's going to be good because she said it's good.
Exactly. And it's what's funny is people, I talk to people about cryo, they're like, have you ever heard of this podcast? I'm like, Human Labs? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I have. Yep. Mm-hmm. Heard of it. Never listened to it, but it's all the whole cold plunging is good for your body. What's wild is
I get cold plunging, but cold, you're cold.
Yeah. So what's wild is that at this new place I'm going to, which is so much better than the last place, because it's like a whole, my light went out. Because it's the concept of this new place, rather than using nitrogen, it actually is cold air. So you're almost like you're in a meat locker. So your whole body's in, whereas with the other, my neck was out. So, and I can
all this stuff came out.
I mean, you still see that stuff when you walk out, but they take my temperature and I'm like 91, I guess is my temperature going in. When I get out, it's 30 or 31. The goal is to drop 40 degrees. My ass is dropping 60 degrees. I'm an overachiever. Surprise.
I'm just concerned about this.
It's good for me.
I've got suspicions.
Well, when you cold plunge at the spa, you let me know.
I'll tell you how horrible it is. So come back next week, guys, and I will.
That's why I do the cryo because it's fast. It's 2.5 minutes as opposed to I don't know. I can't put cold water and take a cold shower. I'm not going to. Why would I do that to myself? I can't do that. It's
so my old hairstylist was like, now that you've dyed hair, you have to wash it in cold water. And I was like, that's not a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Same.
You can't take away my hot shower. My kids have taken away so much from me, going to the bathroom privately. I am not giving up my hot shower.
They took my body.
They took it all.
Yeah.
They take my money.
You got to work on your Kegel muscles, I'm sure. It's like a whole vibe. It's a thing.
Hey, you guys, I had a baby 2 years ago. It's all good. We're all good.
You good? Okay.
Getting the body back. It's back.
Sure you are. Sure, Jan.
Hot MILF summer.
Anyhow, I guess we should go. I keep
guys.
Do we go on tangents? But before we do, Let me just look this up really fast.
Shout out to our peeps.
Shout out to our peeps. Location. Ooh, we have some. I got to tell you that our Australian audience is going up, as is Europe. So the word is out, people. I'm just letting you know. But the top was Shreveport, Louisiana.
Remember, I told you my friend lives there.
I know, but maybe your friend is like on the street telling everyone about our podcast. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I would imagine there's a lot of direct selling everywhere. So why not there?
Well, there you go. Oslo in Oslo County. Don't know where that is. Oh, yeah, I do. No, I don't. Oslo. Decatur, Mississippi. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mallorytown Landing, Ontario. Oh my gosh. Who is listening from Quintana Roo, San Miguel de Cozumel? We want to meet you.
Please message us.
And Playa del Carmen has a lot of listeners as well, too. What? Wow. I think we're going on a road trip. That's what I'm just saying. Taking RoxTalks on the road.
On the road.
New York, start spreading the news. Good to see you as well, too. And I'll do one more. How about Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, because that's just interesting. And then Batangas, province of Batangas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel so cultured.
You should, because you are. So if we called you out, go ahead and tag us at RoxTalks. We have something special for you on Instagram on your story. Okay. It's a time. It might be time.
It's time. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Toodaloo.